Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever it is for you guys, depending on which country you're in. This is my first review of the Olights M2R Warrior Pro. Now, for those who don't know, this is what it looks like. If you can see that, I don't know why you're looking at the box when really you could just be looking at the torch itself, which is sitting right here. See, this is the tan, OD green, and the standard black. So what's actually in the box? A little lanyard, magnetic charger. Now this thing here rocks, right? USB on one side, little magnetic tail end, bang. Plug that on and this thing's ready to charge. Absolutely, I think, if not the best feature, one of the best features of Olight torches ever. Just look at that, snap. None of this, I've got to try and plug it in and I hope I don't damage the connector. It makes it waterproof, makes it idiot proof, so that's why I like it. Do you care? Some instructions. Yeah, great, good on you. Yeah. Little box, yep. Ergonomics, perfect cylindrical torch, drops in your hand, absolutely spot on. Not bulky, not too small, just perfect. Has a tail switch, has a thumb switch on the head, absolutely perfect. It has an O-ring. This helps with a waterproof rating of IPX8. See that little black rubber there? The torch can tail stand. There's a little spring inside there which cushions any impact the torch may have. This also is spring loaded. The torch has a 21700 battery. That's basically the size of it, 21 millimeters by 700 long. But really what matters is this number here, 5000 milliamp hours. Basically that means a long run time. Torch has a strike bezel, break glass, scratch a blackboard, whatever makes you happy, you can do it. The case, it's great. Lightweight, compact, fits the torch exactly as it should. Good quality stitching. Has a two-way clip, so if you want to put it on a rucksack, you can just fit this through or feed it. But if you've got a belt, you can also just put it through there, so that's perfect. What else would you want? Real life practical purposes, we've opened up the barbecue and I want to have a look at what's going on. Look at this, I'm probably now 1 foot away, 30 centimeters down here in Australia. Now, yes, it does the job, but you literally have to point at each individual thing. The toilet test. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, when you go to the toilet, you don't want a spotlight. You're half asleep, and what do you want to do? You just want to go quietly and not disturb anybody. Now, this actually is pretty handy. It's a nice low light. Now again, limitations are that it's not much of a spread. It's not perfect, but you know what? You're sitting down on the throne. You can see enough just to get out of trouble. M2R Warrior Pro. Now, down the back there, that tree that I'm just lining up, it's 25 meters away, 80 feet in American. Fence is just about another 2 meters past that. So as you can see, for that distance, it does very well. Gives you a pretty wide spot. Now, for perspective, here's a chair, 4 meters away. Okay, here's my foot, waist level, torch, not very big hotspot, see, pretty small. So for walking in front, doesn't really tell you what's going on. You're very, very concentrated light beam. Okay, so but this is where this torch shines. Okay, are you ready for it? Now we're going to pan up to the tree. That tree is about 20 meters away from us, and it's just perfect. If you want to sit there and spot animals, this is the torch. It's one big spotlight. This is the big tree in the daytime. It's approximately 18 meters wide, 23 meters away. That gives you an idea at 23 meters how this torch works. I think it's its optimal range. I reckon anything beyond 23 meters, you tend to start to lose your vision. Final thoughts. This is a winner. Absolute legend of a torch. My favorite by far, as it's a combination of ergonomics, power, type of beam pattern. Love the switches on the back, switches on the front, versatile. You could carry it every day, probably a touch too heavy, but doable. What can I say? Go Olight, this is absolute a kick-ass torch. On our next video, I will be reviewing the Olight Warrior X Pro. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. See you on the next one.